On my birthday, instead of waiting for my husband and son to come home to celebrate with me, I received a video from my husband's first girlfriend. In the video, my husband and my son were with her, and my son was hugging her, saying he wished she could be his mother. I stared at my phone in complete shock, watching my 8-year-old tell another woman he wanted her as his mom. My birthday cake sat untouched on the kitchen counter. 32 candles melted into colorful puddles of wax. The balloons I'd hung that morning mocked me from the ceiling. Instead of crying like the old me would have done, I did something that would change everything forever. I called my lawyer first. Jennifer, it's Paisley. I need those divorce papers we discussed last month. Tonight? I don't care what time it is. Paisley, it's almost 10 p.m. What the hell happened? He's been secretly taking Ethan to see his ex-girlfriend Marisa behind my back for months. I have video proof of everything. Jesus. I'll have the papers ready by morning. Then I called my bank's emergency hotline. Account freeze. Credit cards canceled immediately. The joint savings we'd carefully built over 10 years of marriage locked down tighter than Fort Knox. By the time Marcus finally walked through our front door at midnight, smelling like her perfume, I had already filed for emergency custody, called a locksmith to change every lock in the house, and methodically packed all his belongings into black garbage bags lined up by the front door like a funeral procession. Hey, babe, sorry we're so ridiculously late tonight, he said casually, fumbling with his house key that no longer worked. Little Ethan fell asleep in the car again. He finally looked up from his phone and saw the divorce papers spread across our coffee table like evidence at a crime scene. How was your wonderful day with Marisa? I asked, my voice steady and cold as winter ice. His face went completely white. The color drained so fast I genuinely thought he might collapse and faint right there. Paisley, sweetheart, I can explain everything. It's really not what you think it is. Save your explanations for the judge tomorrow morning. You're officially served. I handed him the thick custody papers with trembling hands. His fingers shook violently as he read the emergency restraining order. Our son Ethan appeared in the doorway, rubbing his sleepy eyes, still wearing the expensive new jacket I'd never seen before in my life. Mom, what's happening? Why are all of Dad's clothes sitting outside in bags? Your father forgot it was my birthday today, honey, but he certainly remembered to take you to see his ex-girlfriend instead. Ethan's little face crumpled with confusion. She said she was just Dad's old friend from college. She bought me ice cream and told me, what exactly did she tell you, baby? That maybe someday we could all live together like one big happy family. Marcus grabbed my arm desperately, his grip almost painful. You can't just destroy and tear our entire family apart over this one thing. I already did. Now the courts will decide who Ethan really belongs with. His confident smirk, the same one he'd worn for years whenever I questioned his suspicious late nights, vanished completely when he realized I wasn't the same naive woman who used to wait up for him every single night with dinner warming in the oven. Paisley, please be reasonable. We can work this whole thing out between us. Marisa honestly means absolutely nothing to me. I pulled out my phone and played the damning video again. Really? Because she apparently has dozens of videos of you two together going back 6 months. Beach trips, romantic dinner dates, family photos with my son. How did you even? She sent it by complete accident, meant to send it to her sister, not our old college group chat. Funny how technology works against cheaters. Marcus sank heavily into the couch, burying his head in his hands. I swear I never meant for any of this to happen, but it did happen. And now you get to explain to our son why Daddy lied about where they were going every single weekend. The next morning, the family court judge granted me temporary full custody. Marcus got supervised visits exactly twice a week. 6 months later, Ethan asked me out of nowhere, Mom, are you actually happier now? I looked at my son, really looked at him, and realized he was too. Sometimes the best birthday gift is discovering who you really married. And sometimes it's discovering who you really are when you finally stop making excuses for the people who hurt you most. The woman who used to wait up with dinner, she's gone forever. And I've never missed her for a single second.